So what are we in the mood for this evening? I heard someone say she was tired. Beth?
A second tired.
Anybody else have a request?
Me too.
No, it sounds like restorative though.
Sounds like restorative. You hit the jackpot. So nobody wanted to say it, but why doesn't everybody get their bolsters and their blankets, and we will do a restorative class this evening. So I have an idea. Why don't we start with Supta Baddha Konasana? So if you take your block and your bolster, you can put the block about a third of the way down, and then get your zafus to put under your knees, and I'll set you up once I get my zafus. So just to remind you, everybody, I think I don't know if you can see me well enough. So what you want to do is sit right up. The block is here. The bolster's on top. You're going to bring your bolster right to your tailbone, and then take your zafu and make it so that you're not stretching anywhere. You're just resting, propping up your knee with the soles of the feet together. And if you have a foam or something small, like a folded towel, put it under your head so that your head is slightly elevated. And then you just roll down. Now here, you're going to be opening your chest. If this is too much, put an elevation underneath your elbows. You can also rest your hands on your belly and yoni mudra if you prefer. So just make yourself completely comfortable. So Peggy, you need to come down with your buttocks on the ground. You need to raise your bolster up. Put a block or something underneath your bolster so that it's slanted like mine is. Yeah, bring the block a little bit closer to the middle because it's going to sag otherwise. Beth Ann, you look perfect. Good, Jeanette. Good, Steve. All right, that's better. Now put the soles of your feet together, Peggy, and prop up your hips. If that's not comfortable, just cross your ankles, Peggy, because you don't have anything supporting you need pillows or something under your knees. Okay, everybody. All right, so just enter breathing. Make sure that you're completely comfortable. We're going to be holding this for a while. And slowly, slowly, let your mind settle into your breath. Let all your cares and worries be very far away. If they come back, you can sort of look on them as though they were a movie in a dispassionate kind of way. And keep coming back to the breath, the present moment, here and now. You're completely supported here. You're very safe. You're resting on the ground so you can relax. All right, my lovelies. Now stand your feet one by one. And then we're going to transition off the bolster to lying on our right side in a semi-fetal position. And here we have the receptive portion of the pose. We're going to just receive what we just did. So make yourself comfortable on your side. All right, then come and we'll do a supported twist. So you want your long bolster now. You're going to side sit. That means that the left knee is tucked under the right ankle. You bring your bolster right up to your thigh. So I'm making a square here. My shin is along the front of the mat. My bolster's right close to my thigh. And I'm just going to lift my hip a little bit, warm up, lengthen my spine. And I'm turning all of my heart chakra and my other chakras toward the middle of the bolster. And then gently, 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 you come down, you're going to rest on your right cheek. Now, if you have a zafu, you can use that to deepen the practice by putting it on your hip or your ribs or whatever you can manage. And that will give you a little bit of extra deepening. So rest in supported twist. Make yourself comfortable. Relax your shoulders. There's no need to hold them up. Your forearms are resting on the ground. Just nestle in. Now, if this is too much of a twist, you can bring your knees closer together. But just do something that's really completely comfortable. That looks nice. I know it's hard to balance, Steve, but you look like you're getting there. Yeah, that looks good. Everybody looks good. Good, good, good. Okay, just stay there and breathe. Now, as you're breathing, your spine is gently twisted like a little piece of DNA. And you can imagine the vertebra separating a little bit as you're inhaling and then coming back home as you exhale. You can also feel the ribs open and close on top. It's a wonderful breathing pose. All right, everybody. So just gently push into your hands, roll yourself up, and then we'll transition to the other side. This is a different side. You might feel different on this side, so take that into account. So you're side sitting with the right knee under the left foot arch. And then gently warm up your spine a little bit. Turn your heart chakra to the center of the bolster and take your time resting on your left cheek now, making any adjustments you need to make yourself really comfortable, and stay there and breathe. Feel the breath expanding the vertebra of the spine, the ribs, the lungs. Deeper and deeper you go. Letting go, letting go. All right, my lovelies. So slowly push into your hands, roll yourself up to a seated position. Very good. And then come to hands and knees. I'm on my fist to protect my wrists here. And your bolster is going to be where you can be in child's pose on it. But for now, let's warm up a little bit by just making beautiful circles with your tail. So just move your tailbone 4 or 5 times clockwise. Over your bolster. And then go the other way. Move deliciously. And then when you're ready, separate your knees, bring your toes together, pull your bolster close to you, and you have your choice of head position. You can put your forearms one on top of each other. This gives you some breathing room. You can turn on one cheek, but if you do that, please turn on the other cheek about halfway through. I'll give you a cue. Or you can just rest on your forehead. So choose the variation that feels right and good for you tonight. If you prefer, you can just do a straight child's pose without a bolster as well. Or you can do downward corpse, which is basically lying with your collarbone just toward the edge of the front of the bolster and your head down and your heels out. This is a wonderful pose too. So choose the variation that feels just right for this evening. If your head is resting on the floor, you've got it, Jeanette. You might have to scoot upward just a taste. Yeah, there you go. All right, then. So gradually transition out of that wonderful child's pose that you're in, or whatever it was. Set your bolster aside and have your block and your strap ready. And we'll do a supported bridge. Now for this, take your strap and you make it so that it's going to fit around the middle of your thighs so that there's space between your knees. So you could put your fist between your knees and you place your heels right in front of your sitting bones. The strap is in the middle of your thigh and you got the buckle right in the middle so it's not cutting into your lymph or your flesh. And just begin to lift your tail a little bit, press into the low back area, loosen that up a little bit. Make sure the back of your neck is long and there's nothing underneath your head for this. And just gradually lift a little bit, lower a little bit of movement to get the spinal fluids activated. And you'll be bringing the top of your hips up to the sky. And when you're ready, you can slide your zafu or a little pillow or your block underneath your pelvis and just open your shoulders with the palms up and relax and breathe in supported bridge. You can also do this flat, especially if you don't want any kind of and you just lie flat, let your legs rest into the open strap. That's what you can do. All right, everybody, then draw your knees to your chest. And you can remove your strap or you can leave it on if you want it for Shavasana. And then take your nice bolster and position it right under your knees. Lengthen your legs. And here you can put on your nice blanket so that you're nice and warm for the final pose for this evening. Deep relaxation. Shavasana. And cover yourself with your blanket. Make any movements that you need to make. You can lift your tail and sort of tug it like a sheet so that your spine is nice and long against the floor. You can feel the shoulder blades nestled against the floor and then close to your ribs. You can feel the heels nice and heavy on the floor. The hands heavy on the floor, the elbows. Center your head, make sure the back of your neck is nice and long. Take a nice deep breath or two. And as you exhale, feel yourself getting heavy. You inhale, the air lightens your skeleton a little bit, lightens you. But as you exhale, you surrender and just let yourself be against the earth, the floor, your mat, relaxing every single muscle, all your nerves, your blood vessels, all of your beautiful organs. All of the things that work so hard for you every day. Your heart, your lungs, your liver, your spleen. All these beautiful things that happen. So now let them breathe. Let them float in the inner sea that's in your torso. So all these fluids supporting your organs. So see if you can feel them floating. And feel the length of the right leg. Heavy on the floor. The length of the left leg. Both legs together. Feel the length of the right arm. Length of the left arm. Both arms together. Resting on the floor. Feel your buttocks and shoulders and the whole torso. Let it rest on the floor. And feel your head resting. And then notice if your jaw is tight and release the lower row of teeth from the upper, keeping the lips together. Relax your cheeks. Relax your tongue, your nasal cavities, the area behind your eyes, and let your eyes rest. Relax your forehead, your scalp, and then go deep into your brain. Relax any tension in your brain. Let your brain rest in the watery cavity. Everything relaxing, everything breathing, everything safe. So deepen your breathing. Gently open your fingers and toes. Roll your head a little side to side, and then transition to a fetal position on your right side. And in your own timing, please come to sitting. And let's chant Om 3 times. The first one will be for ourselves. The second will be for everybody in the room here, everybody who's joining class. And the third Om will be for blessings to all the people in the world. Everywhere there are people who we can chant for. So inhale. Om. Let that settle. And then wait for an inhalation. Let it float your arms up. Gather peace and prana, bring it into your heart. Anything else you need to. Let's all take a deep breath of gratitude for yoga. And thank you all so much for coming this evening.
Thank you.